Hi everyone, Kevin Squalls here from Show Stealer Fitness, and this next piece is self-myofascial release for the foot. Most people don't spend the time to do myofascial release on their feet, although our feet are extraordinarily important and active parts of our kinetic chain. It's important when you foam roll or practice myofascial techniques on your foot that you deal with both the lateral longitudinal as well as medial longitudinal arches, and also the transverse arch, which is located behind the toes at the front of the foot. So I'm going to begin with the lateral longitudinal arch, move on to the transverse arch sagittally as well as in the frontal plane, and then end with rolling the medial longitudinal arch. Lateral longitudinal arch is on the outside of your foot, on the side where the pinky toe exists. What you want to do is start just behind the pinky toe. You're going to push down into your apparatus. In this case, I'm using a body bar. You might also try a chiropractic stick. A tennis ball or baseball are also great tools for this. You're going to follow from behind the pinky toe, along the side and slightly under the foot, back towards the ankle. And just like all myofascial release, if you come across anything that feels tender or crunchy, take your time and pause. Pour all of your weight into that spot. You're going to hold for 30 to 45 seconds or until you feel about a 75% reduction in the tenderness. After you've found 2 to 3 spots along your lateral longitudinal arch, you're going to move on to the transverse arch. You can roll your transverse arch in the sagittal plane by placing the bar or apparatus just behind the toes and rolling just across that front forward arch. You can roll it in the frontal plane by stepping to the side of your apparatus and going across the foot. Once you've found 2 to 3 spots across your transverse arch, or your metatarsal arch it's sometimes called, we're going to move on to your medial longitudinal arch. And you're going to start behind the transverse arch on the side of the big toe. You're going to roll all along the side and bottom of your foot back to about where the ankle is. Again, looking for 2 to 3 tender or sort of crunchy feeling spots, sitting on top of anything that you feel until you experience a 75% reduction in the tenderness. Take your time with all 3 aspects of your foot, and soon you'll experience the joy of release through your entire kinetic chain, beginning at your foundation here in